Have you ever walked into an old home and wondered, if these walls could talk, what stories would they tell? I've always believed that historic homes are more than just places to live. They're time capsules filled with secrets. But sometimes, those secrets aren't just whispers of the past. They're hidden treasures, eerie surprises, or even puzzles waiting to be solved. Today, we're counting down 10 of the most shocking secrets ever uncovered in historic homes. From buried time capsules to ghostly encounters, some of these stories might have you rethinking what's lurking in your own attic. If this is your first time here, welcome to History Loves Company, where every home tells a story. I'm Chris, a historic home enthusiast and real estate agent who's obsessed with uncovering the mysteries of the past. This channel is all about the magic of old homes, architecture, stories, and sometimes the downright bizarre. To all of my returning subscribers, welcome back! You already know how fascinating these stories can get, so let's dive right into it. Picture this. You've just bought a charming Victorian home. It's your dream house with creaky wooden floors and a cozy fireplace. But one day while renovating, you find a strange hatch under the carpet in the living room. You open it and discover an old chest. Inside are coins from the 1800s, a faded photograph, and a letter that says, "To be opened in times of great need." What would you do? This isn't just a hypothetical. Stories like this happen all of the time, and the discoveries range from the fascinating to the downright creepy. Let's explore some of the wildest finds ever uncovered. Back in the day, secret staircases weren't just cool, they were practical. Servants used them to move discreetly, smugglers used them to hide illegal goods, and during times of war, they became life-saving escape routes. In one historic home, a hidden staircase led to a tiny room where runaway slaves were sheltered during the Underground Railroad. The walls of that room had carvings, names, dates, and messages etched by those who stayed there. Imagine finding a piece of history that powerful. Here's one of my favorites. A family renovating their 1920s bungalow found dozens of notes stuffed into the walls. Letters from a young boy to his future self. One note read, "If you're reading this, I hope you've become the astronaut you always dreamed of being." How amazing is that? Sometimes it's the simplest things that tug at your heartstrings. These messages turn a house into a home, connecting the past to the present in the most beautiful way. Historic homes often reveal how people lived before modern conveniences. Ever seen a coal chute? Homeowners used them to store coal for heating, but some of these chutes became hiding spots for valuables. And then there are relics like this. This crank telephone still works. It's a window into a time when communication was far less instant, but in some ways more meaningful. Imagine this. You're pulling up the floorboards in an old home and discover a heavy safe bolted to the floor. You finally manage to open it, and inside you find stacks of cash. But it's all Confederate currency. Not exactly spendable, but worth a fortune to collectors. One family even found a safe filled with silver coins, and a map marked with an X. Turns out, it led to a second safe hidden in the garden. A real-life treasure hunt. Not all discoveries are charming. Like this doll. It was found behind a wall, along with a note that said, "I'm sorry. What do you think? An apology for breaking the doll, or something more sinister?" Artifacts like these might seem unsettling, but they often had meaning. Like shoes buried in walls to ward off evil spirits. Yeah, that was a thing. Time capsules are a historic homeowner's dream. One family in England found a bottle buried in their backyard containing a diary, a photo, and a piece of lace. The diary was written by a young girl during the Blitz in World War II. It was a haunting yet beautiful glimpse into her life during one of history's darkest times. And then there are the ghost stories. One couple in Maine kept hearing footsteps in their hallway late at night. When they finally investigated, they found an old pair of boots tucked into the attic floorboards, and the sound stopped. Believe in ghosts or not, these stories remind us that old homes have layers of history, and sometimes those layers make themselves known. One homeowner discovered a map tucked into the lining of a suitcase in their attic. It marked locations across their town with symbols like stars and triangles. Turns out it was a map of speakeasies during Prohibition. How cool is that? So what is the most surprising thing you'd want to find in a historic home? A treasure map, a secret passage, or maybe the creepy doll, right? Or is that just me? If these stories made you curious or inspired you to explore your own home, hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe to History Loves Company for more adventures through time. Remember, every home has a story. What will yours reveal?